So we just did a video about sins of the father, misconceptions of what people think sins of the father really means. So another common misconception people like to talk about, they always say, oh, why could Moses walk around in Egypt if they were slaves, right? Or why could Aaron go see the Pharaoh, while they were slaves? And it kind of it ties into this idea of good tradition, right? To be blessed 1,000 generations. The tribe of Levi were never actually slaves. So there's one tribe there's 12 sons of Jacob, Israel, and there's one tribe that was never enslaved, and they were the tribe of Levi, right? We use in the West the name Levi. And it's because Levi was the last of the 12 brothers to pass. So he was still alive when Israel got tricked, the Hebrew-ish, Israelite-ish people got tricked into slavery. So how they say it happened was that they had like a feast day and a brick building for national pride for Egypt. And they said they'll give you $1, they'll give you $1 or whatever it was, the money, the currency there, if you built a brick for pride of Egypt. And so a lot of people were like, hey, this is great, we're going to go build bricks. And some guys would go build like 1,000 bricks. They were just pounding out bricks. And how they tricked them was they said, okay, now for every brick you built when they enslaved them, they said for every brick you built when you got $1, now you have to do that many bricks in a day. And there was a story of a guy who just made one brick, and just to go, and he wanted to go hang out, check it out, so he made one brick and he left. So every day this guy was responsible for just one brick. He'd go make one brick and he'd go back to his herd or whatever in Goshen. But the reason the tribe of Levi was never enslaved was because Levi was alive. Levi was alive at the time, and he said, no, we're not going. We're Hebrew Israelites or whatever, we're not going for National Pride Day for the Egyptians. That's great. They want to have it. Let them have it. But you just keep tending the flocks. You do what you do. We'll do what we do. They go do what they do. We're not going to be involved. So the entire tribe of Levi, the Levites, who are like the temple priests later, right? And Moses and Aaron and their sister Miriam were all part of this tribe. They never participated, so they were never enslaved. So that's how Moses and Aaron could just walk around freely and had time to go talk to Pharaoh and go do other things. And it ties into that idea of teaching your kids righteousness and listening to the wisdom of the elders. We have this tendency, I talked about it already, of just dismissing ancient wisdom, elderly wisdom. They have one bad idea, so we throw out all of it, and which is really a dangerous thing. I think everything's been tried countless times. There's nothing new under the sun, so we should respect the elders. But that's one of the big misconceptions people like to throw, oh, if they were slaves, how could they walk around? That shows the Bible doesn't make sense. Well, there's an oral tradition to explain that, and that's what it is. So I wish everyone to gather that wisdom of the elders and to able to take away and toss out what's not necessarily the best for us, but to appreciate that through life experience, we learn exponentially, I believe. Every year you get older, it's exponential. Middle school, I thought I knew it all. I'm like, I'm an adult, I know it all. And I look back now, I'm like, God, the kids, I knew nothing. But you're so sure, right? Every year you learn more and you realize how much you don't know. It's really kind of the amazing part of growth in the human spirit, and the gaining of wisdom, knowing how much we don't know, right? I think Socrates said the wisest man knows that all he knows is he knows nothing. And I think there's some good truth in that. And so we should listen to their elders. But anyway, there's another common misconception. Moses, Aaron, the tribe of Levi were able to walk around because they were never enslaved. So there you go. I hope it helps. Let's do this, people. Save the humans.
Trying to be a better man. to you. No matter what they want to say, and I'm gonna still fight for you, still fight for you.